Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very nice program for you this evening. We're going to be retiring a jersey of Tony Patterson, number 11, from athletic competition this evening. But before we do that, we'd like to have Josh, if you could read off Tony Patterson's accomplishments, please.
1988 to 89, Kentucky Junior All-Stars team, Tony was selected as one of 12 players chosen from statewide athletes to play on the most prestigious All-Star squad in the state. The team toured for 4 weeks in Europe, Germany, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas. In 1989 to 90, picked number 2 big man in the state by Cage Scope Blue Chip Publications. In 1989 to 90, picked 1 out of 300 high school players in the nation invited to the prestigious Cage Scope Blue Chip basketball camp. Also in 1989 to 90, Tony was honored as one of the best athletes in the country as a candidate for the 1990 McDonald's All-American High School Basketball. He was one of 1,500 athletes nominated for the award. In 1989 to 90, All-State Team honorable mention, All-District Team 2 years, junior and senior years, All-SEKC Conference teams 2 years, junior and senior years. In 1988 to 89, the BYMT All-Tournament team junior year. 1989 to 90, most valuable player senior year. 1989 to 90, Middlesboro Tournament, most valuable player. 1989 to 90, 13th region SEKC player of the year. All-time leading block shots for Knox Central High School. 1989 to 90, received block shots award at senior night, awards banquet. 1989 to 90, received scoring award at senior night, awards banquet. 1989 to 90, selected Who's Who in American High School Sports. 1989 to 90, the BYMT Player of the Week award several times. 1989 to 90, received Most Valuable Player award at Senior Night Awards Banquet. And 1989 to 90, rated the 4th best player in the state by Who's Who magazine with a shot at Mr. Kentucky basketball title. MTS Australia Tour, Tony was selected from 300 basketball players from across the country to play in the 12 to 15 game tour. His accomplishments at East Tennessee State University for 3 years. In 1992 to 93, preseason newcomer of the year in the Southern Conference. In 1992 to 93, East Tennessee State University leading field goal percentage was 51.4 average per game. Led East Tennessee State University in rebounds junior and senior year. First team All-Southern Conference senior year. Number 4th all-time leading block shots overall at East Tennessee State University. Number 5th all-time leading field goals made in one game, 14. Number 5 all-time single game field goal percentage, 94 to 95. Number 6 all-time most block shots per game of East Tennessee State University. Number 7 all-time career offensive rebound at East Tennessee State University. Number 10 all-time leading field goal percentage, 93 to 94 in a game. Game high points 23 against Virginia Military Academy 1993 to 94. Game high rebounds 13 against Georgia Southern 1994 to 95. Led at ETSU all 3 years. Previously held a bench press record at 350 pounds until 2004.
Thank you. And Tony, congratulations. And you have several people here that are going to celebrate this with you this evening, and I would like you to do so. Start over here on my right. His in-laws, Bob Frederick, stand Bob, Kathy Frederick, Andrea Frederick. Grandparents, Hobart Patterson, Davy Patterson, Becky Patterson, Tony's better half, and also little Zach. Melissa Patterson, Tony's sister, Dora Patterson, and Mike Patterson, Tony's parents. And our guest of honor this evening, Tony Patterson. I'd like to start the program we have our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Mike Jones, Jerry Paul Cox, Chairman of the Board, Tal Jones, Board Member Harrison Davis, and Bill Swafford, who was Tony's coach, and he's presently the athletic director here at Knox Central. I'd like to start out this evening, Tal Jones.
Alan called me last Friday and asked me to say a few words, and I didn't want to say a whole lot. And I thought, well, what'll I do? Stand up here and rattle off a bunch of statistics. And when I got to checking on them, I thought, well, I can't remember all that anyway. All those records and everything is certainly a great accomplishment, and I just want to say this thing is long overdue. In the past year, we've not been very good at recognition of athletic achievement or academic achievement. But here in the last few years, we're doing our very best to catch up, and this was something that was very long way and long overdue. And I apologize for that, and I'm glad we're doing it now. And that's about all I've got to say. And thank you all. Next one, Terry Paul Knox, the man who better will come up and say a few words about it.
Well, it's not every day to get to congratulate on our close friend. And now on behalf of the Knox County Board, I'd like to congratulate and honor Tony Patterson by retiring his jersey and number to Knox Central Basketball Hall of Fame. Tony used to play basketball here at Knox Central. After finishing his basketball career here at Knox Central, he went on to East Tennessee State. After playing basketball and finishing his career at East Tennessee State, he went on to play professional ball overseas. And tonight, I'd like, on behalf of the Knox County Board, I'd like to congratulate Tony and on the outstanding job of his accomplishments. Not only that, for the greatest outstanding accomplishment representing our school and county. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Bill Swafford.
First, I'd like to congratulate Tony Patterson on this achievement, and also his family. I know they're very proud of it, especially Papa and everybody else. Bob Frederickson is proud. I don't know, he even fed me today. But, you know, we could go on and say so many nice things about Tony, but I'm particularly proud that I got a chance to coach him. I saw him develop for playing guard all his life, learned how to handle the ball, and all of a sudden he shot up. He's about 6'9", and he had to go inside and play on the block a lot. So he developed his talents inside and out. That's what made him such a great player. And I think that he's lived up to family tradition and been able to handle that ball and get out on the floor and show his talents. You know, his dad, I used to go watch him play. I was a lot younger than him. But, you know, Mike was a 6'4" guard back in those days, and he went to Eastern Kentucky and played basketball. So Tony has carried on that tradition very well. And, you know, I'm not going to get up and waste everybody's time, but once again, Tony, congratulations. It was an honor to coach you. And next we have Coach Harrison Davis.
Good evening. It's indeed an honor to be here tonight. Tony Patterson, his family, friends. There's a great number of young people here tonight that love basketball. Tony loved basketball all his life. Played basketball every opportunity he had. I had the distinct honor and enjoyment of coaching Tony Patterson before he came to Knox Central High School. I really enjoyed that. He and my son were very close friends. George Lugoff always told people that we have raised Tony, my wife and I, and they too have raised him. So they were just like brothers growing up. We had a lot of fun together. So I'm really proud of Tony. I know his family is. I was very honored. I've enjoyed being around Tony, watching him grow up. He's such a fine young man. He has fine family values. I love what Tony has become, what he's been to all of us here in Knox Central and Knox County. to watch him progress, to mature and grow into the fine young man that he's become, fine family man, good Christian young man that he is. And I just thank the Lord for that, Tony, that you've done so well in life. I'm honored and feel a lot of joy in my heart for the privilege of getting to see you do that. See, I too got to see his dad, Mike, play. And his dad was a warrior. He was a guard. But Lord, you talk to those guys that played with Mike Patterson, he'd kill you over the ball. He was a warrior. And I always enjoyed watching his dad play when I was going to high school here with him. Mike graduated a little bit ahead of me, but that was always fun. And you have to be able to come along and coach his son and see him grow up and play and enjoy playing all sports. And we used to have to haul these guys all over the country. We used to have to go down for baseball and basketball camps, and we'd haul them back and forth. We wore out several vehicles doing that, but we really loved it and enjoyed it. I just want to thank the family and thank Tony for having me say a few words. I certainly enjoyed having him play with my son. Enjoyed watching him and a lot of other fine young men that played basketball for me. But, you know, I got to go to college and watch him play. It was a lot of fun seeing him play in college. But, again, we're real proud of you, Tony. We're proud of your accomplishments. We're proud of what all you've achieved. And we just thank the good Lord for you. Thank God for you. We pray that He'll keep on blessing you and your family. And that young Zach here, that one day we'll get to see young Zach grow up and, you know, become a basketball player. Who knows, Zach? Hey, you might be better than your daddy. But anyway, thank you so much. And thank you all for coming tonight. This time we're honored to have with us our superintendent of the Knox County School System, Mr. Michael Jones, who is going to issue a proclamation at this time. Let's hear it for Michael Jones, my friend and superintendent of Knox County Schools.
Thank you, Eric. It gives me pleasure and honor as the Knox County Superintendent and on behalf of the Knox County Board of Education to present this resolution to retire Tony Patterson's number and jersey from athletic competition. And I'd like to read that resolution. Whereas the athletic department of the Knox Central High School and the Knox County Board of Education desire to recognize the contribution made by Tony Patterson in the field of athletics. And whereas this athlete has brought fame to Knox Central High School, to Knox County, through basketball to high school, college, and professional level, now therefore let it be resolved that number 11, worn by Tony Patterson in basketball, be permanently retired from varsity basketball competition at Knox Central High School and be placed on display in the Knox Central Gymnasium. Congratulations again, Tony, for your accomplishments and for being the man you are today. I know Tony has a few words that he would like to say at this time. Tony?
I want to start off by saying thanks to each and every person that had anything to do with this. It's an honor to me and my family. And I did have a speech wrote out, and I found out Harrison was talking, so I kind of threw it away. Well, we love Harrison. He's been a dear friend to our family for years. We think a lot of him. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to talk about my family because they're the main reason that I'm here tonight. My grandmother and my grandfather, Hobart and Damon, they've been very strong religiously in my life. And they just have unbelievable faith, and that's why I look up on them so much, and I love them dearly. And I got my main man tonight, my best fishing buddy and hunting buddy, Zach. He's a 4-year-old, and he let me know tonight he wants his jersey retired. So we'll work on that. He'll have to earn that. And my beautiful wife, Becky, she's the essence of a wife. I couldn't ask for a better lady to marry. The funny thing about her is I don't think she even knew I played basketball till we got married. I guess my height gave that away. And my sister is, we've always been there for each other. Kids growing up, she used to beat me up a lot, but we kind of grew out of that. We still communicate just like we did when we was young, whether it be work or just family issues. We still communicate, and I love her very much too. And I'm going to leave my dad for last. I'm going to talk about my mom for a minute. What can you say? There's love, and then there's a mother's love. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. You love your mother, and that's a different kind of love. I'd like to have all the money they put in for gas, wearing vehicles out, bake sales and shoes that they spend on me, and I'm forever indebted to them, and they know it. You know what? If I could ask the Lord to come down and give me a pen and paper, I couldn't have wrote them out any better. And I love her very much. And my dad, Mike, he's been my rock. He's still my hero. I could always turn to him when I had any kind of issue. He knows that. And, you know, he was probably twice the player I was. But we won't get into all that. But I love him very dearly. And they live in Wyoming, and they came in. They got in yesterday, and I was more excited about seeing them than I was retiring this jersey. But I miss them so much, and they know I love them dearly. But you know, it took me a long time to figure out what life was about. And I found out that it's about three things to me. It's about putting Jesus Christ first in my life. Secondly, it's about my family. We've all, Dad and Mom raised us to be very close-knit. We've always had a loving and caring relationship, and that carries over. And I just hope I can do the same and be the parent that they was to me. And I just want to again thank each and everybody. And this is a God's gift, and I'm going to cherish it. And I'm going to try to uphold Knox County and let the Lord lead, guide, and direct me and uphold it in a prestigious way. And I'm going to do my best. And I just thank you, each and everybody that come, all my friends and family. And I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony, and thank you all of the guests that we just had for this evening, and all of our special presenters. Thank you very much. That concludes our program. Thank you.
back to Auto Talk. We've been discussing a variety of cars and trucks available, but John, who has time to look for the car that's right for them?
Great news, Bill. The full selection of Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury vehicles can be seen in one location, Falls Ford on Highway 25W. They have the economical Ford Focus, the luxurious Lincoln Navigator, and everything in between, including pickups.
Yeah, but what about price?
With this kind of inventory, Falls has to have great prices to keep them moving.
Falls Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, how do you like us now?
Bernard's Fine Jewelry carries the breathtaking collection of beautiful Leslie's Gold jewelry. Jewelry manufactured to the highest standards of craftsmanship and quality of materials, backed by a lifetime guarantee. A guarantee so thorough that if your Leslie's Gold jewelry should become broken, damaged, or defective, simply return it to Bernard's Fine Jewelry for a prompt replacement with a new piece. Truly a guarantee that every day will be as beautiful as the first. Bernard's Fine Jewelry in Barbourville and Hazard.
Sonny's Sporting Goods of Barbourville has it all. Owned by Sonny and Patty Lawson, Sonny's has a complete line of sweatshirts, t-shirts, and jackets for Knox Central and all the other Knox County schools. Sonny also provides a complete line of screen printing, custom embroidery, trophies, and plaques. Call Sonny's today at 546-38... or visit Sonny and Patty on Knox Street in Barbourville. Sonny's Sporting Goods.
Farmers Market, the farmer's friend, located on the Artemis Road in Barbourville, is your one-stop shop for all of your farm feed and tax supplies. Buy your feed by the bag or by the ton. From your smallest home need to industrial strength, Farmers Market has the best selection of Husqvarna chainsaws around. Stop by today or call 546-6321. Farmers Market. The farmer's friend on the Artemis Road in Barbourville. Phone 546-6321.
At Union National Bank, we believe our job is to make a great community even better. Why? Because we live here too. Union National Bank, a tradition of community banking.
Welcome to the 2005-2006 Knox Central Panther basketball season. On behalf of the office of Mike Quarry, we would like to wish both teams the best of luck. As the May election nears this spring, remember to keep Mike Quarry as your Knox County clerk. Your vote and support is greatly appreciated. This advertisement has been brought to you by Mike Quarry, Knox County Clerk. Hey, did you see the new signs and vehicle graphics around town?
And what about those sport magnets and banners?
Yes, those are designs like no other.
Jim Adams at Designables Vinyl Graphics can design custom logos, and don't forget Designables can meet all of your political campaign needs. That's Designables Vinyl Graphics, Jim and Renee Adams. Let your business be our business.
Here's a major announcement. The Falls Ships in Corbin has added Falls Chevrolet Cadillac. Falls is now East Kentucky's only full-line GM dealer. GMC, Pontiac, Buick, and now Chevrolet and Cadillac. Shopping for a new Chevrolet or Cadillac? Don't sign any papers until you visit the all-new Falls Chevrolet Cadillac. If you're a loyal Chevrolet or Cadillac buyer, Falls Chevrolet Cadillac promises you the best deal. Falls Chevrolet Cadillac, GMC, Pontiac, Buick, and Corbin, 528-1836.
At Subway, we take great pride in our food. With 7 subs and 6 grams of fat or less, it's no wonder Subway is the most successful fast food restaurant in the U.S. Stop in or go through the Subway Express at one of the 2 convenient locations in Barbourville, located next to Mystic Gas on US 25E and on Knox Street. Subway, eat fresh.
Custom partials and dentures are available with the most aesthetic porcelain teeth on the market. We currently offer Dr. Turbyfield dentures. We make custom dentures, custom crowns, and custom bridge work for all your needs. Come by our office and see the latest in whitening and bleaching. In 15 minutes once a day, Dr. Bob can bleach your teeth so you can achieve a great white, beautiful smile. All he needs is a few minutes each day. Call Dr. Bob for an appointment today at 546-3660.
Randy Joel of the Joel Law Office welcome you to the 2005-2006 Knox Central High School basketball season. Joel Law Office specializes in personal injury claims and criminal defense. Let the Joel Law Office help you with your case. The Joel Law Office, located at 138 Court Square in Barbourville, 546-9714. Go Panthers.
Make your one stop at Jack's Stop and Shop on Daniel Boone Drive in Barbourville. Jack's offers full service, regular, unleaded, and premium gases at self-serve prices. Don't forget about Jack's Car Wash and interior vacuuming services while you're there. On the go, no problem. Jack's has a wide variety of snacks, drinks, and grocery items to choose from. The quick conveniences of a grocery and the friendliness of a neighbor right here in town. Stop and shop at Jack's on Daniel Boone Drive.
Knox County Circuit Clerk Greg Helton welcomes you to the Knox Central Boys and Girls basketball season. The primary election approaches. Remember to re-elect Greg as your circuit clerk. Greg and the staff of the circuit clerk's office would like to wish the Panthers the best of luck this season. This advertisement was paid for by Greg Helton, Knox Circuit Clerk.
For the best country cooking around, dine into Hillbilly's Country Cooking in Barbourville. With an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'm sure their food will satisfy the pickiest of eaters. Hillbilly's offers great family dining along with an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet of the morning. Not only does Hillbilly's Country Cooking have great tasting food, they now sell purses, accessories, and t-shirts. Stop by today. Hillbilly's Country Cooking, US 25E in Barbourville. The Knox County PVA office would like to wish the Knox Central girls and boys basketball teams the best this season. As the primary elections approach, remember to keep Bill Oxendine as your PVA. Knowledgeable, caring, compassionate, and fair. Bill Oxendine for Knox County PVA. Paid for by Bill Oxendine, Knox County PVA. Located on Highway 25E in Bimble, Ken Meredith of KNC Auto Sales would like to show his support for the Knox Central Panthers this basketball season. Ken especially supports the KC Dance Cats along with his daughter, Chrissy Meredith, the head coach. Come by and choose from one of the many cars Ken has on his lot and make your selection today. For the best deals around, call 546-5851 or stop by KNC Auto Sales in Bimble.
Skip Hammonds, attorney at law, proudly supports the Knox Central Panthers. Office hours are 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Call or drop by the law office of Skip Hammonds, located on Knox Street. Let him and his friendly, knowledgeable staff settle your claim. Skip Hammonds, attorney at law, 546-2310 or 546-3811.
We'd like to say welcome and good evening at Knox Central High School Gymnasium here on North Main Street. We're coming to you from Don Bingham Gymnasium. And for Gerald Bingham and Brian Davidson and statistician this evening, Darren Farrell, we'd like to welcome you on behalf of TV4, Knox County Schools TV4, for tonight's action between the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets and the Knox Central Panthers. My color commentary tonight's going to be done by Brian Davidson, a senior here at Knox Central. And Brian, it's good to have you on board.
It's good to be here. You know, I was sitting here noticing as the teams are warming up, and you know, Knox Central's been on a little drought here lately. They lost a lot of close ones, but I think they're going to come out with a win tonight. That's just the way I'm looking at it.
Right. For we look Knox Central 0-4, Middlesboro 1-4 coming into this evening's game, but we know Knox Central's a much better team than the 0-4. The opening game of the season, South Laurel, was pretty much a no contest, as we know. But the 3 games after that, Knox Central's played 1 home game prior to tonight's game, and the other 3 games that the Panthers lost, we lost at Rock Castle 58-55. Here at home against Jackson County 71-67, and at Harlan in overtime last Tuesday 72-66. And all 3 games the Panthers were in control going into the 4th quarter, and all 3 games we blew leads. So even though we're 0-4 at this stage, just talking to Coach Brandon Elam, he sees a lot of positives. Probably a couple of the weaknesses right now of the Panthers is probably rebounding a little bit and free throw shooting. Could be two of the weakest areas, but he's got a lot of optimism for the season. We got a couple of seniors, I believe, in the backcourt there. Is that Rue, Paul Hembry, and also Marcus McKeehan, right? That's two of our seniors, isn't it?
Yeah, that's two big players too.
Yes,
you know,
it is.
I reckon at Harlan, when was that? Thursday night.
Yes, Thursday.
Marcus entered the 1,000-point club. That's
right.
a big accomplishment for a high school career.
Yes. Tonight, before we come on the air here, we're about 5 minutes away from tip-off now, the Panthers and the Yellow Jackets. The jersey of Tony Patterson, I guess many of you watched the presentation. We didn't have no audio during that between us, but his number's retired here. Tony graduated in 1990, went on to play at East Tennessee State University and played professional somewhat overseas, and his number was retired. So, but we're looking forward to it. Good to be back here on TV4 this season. We'd like to thank our sponsors that we just went through. They make this telecast possible this evening. And again, we'd like to welcome you aboard and sit back and enjoy tonight's action. We've got great high school basketball coming your way. Middlesboro, they're 1-4. They've been beaten by Cumberland, Barbourville, and Bell. Though they beat Cumberland, they've been beaten by Barbourville, Bell, and Harlan. So, Knox County's TV4 Public Relations Director is David Cole, and good to have also with us tonight Frank Shelton is our TV4 Director. And Frank, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is our 5th year on the air. I believe we're starting our 5th year on TV4, so time really goes by fast. And let's don't forget the lovely, my neighbor, Ashley Brown's on camera tonight. Me and Ashley live very close together, just a mile or so apart, and she's working the camera tonight. She's one of the co-op students, I believe, of Miss Adams' class. So good to have her with us this evening. Good crowd on hand this evening for a Friday evening game as we enter the Christmas holidays. And I know the Panthers are looking for a win this evening. I know we're anticipating a win, aren't we?
Oh, we're waiting for it. You know, it's going to come eventually. We got to realize that we got a young team this year.
Yes.
Got a lot of promising young players, though, coming in.
Oh, yeah, we got some young talent. That's always, when the new season rolls around, we've got optimism for a lot of young, we're optimistic about a lot of young players we have on our roster this evening, just looking in front of us here and so forth. That our starting lineup now will be McKeehan and Hembry at guard, along with, I believe, Scaff will start at one wing, along with Corey Williamson, and also 8th grader Cody Miller. I think a lot of people was really anticipating this young man, 6'4", 8th grader, attends Lay Elementary, and you know, I've been associated with Knox Central basketball for years, Brian. I go quite a ways back and played during the 70s, and I never recall an 8th grader dressing and playing on Knox Central's varsity team. It's probably happened before. I just can't recall it. It's been quite a few years ago, but that just speaks well of the talent this young man has and the ability that you know, that he has, and you know what we're going to be seeing out of him over the next few years. So, but got some new faces on the Knox Central bench this year. Also, Brandon Elam is back for his. I believe this is Coach Elam's about his 5th year, I believe, as head coach, and he has 2 district championships under his belt, and a little bit down year last year, but looking to bounce back. And he's assisted by Chris Hubbard, John Pritchard, Bo Mayweather, Kevin Turner, Brian Evans, and as we recognize, Bill Swafford's athletic director here at Knox Central. Alan Story is the head principal, Larry West, assistant principal, and Kim Meredith, assistant principal. So we're just a couple minutes away from tip-off and the introduction of tonight's starting lineups. One other announcement I might pass on. Miss Renee Adams asked me, anyone would like to join the future Panthers for boys that are at kindergarten through 4th grade, you can sign up at Sonny's Sporting Goods. for the next home game, January the 6th. And I believe I seen Chris Mills and was that Brian? I believe I seen them out between games there. They had about 5 or 6 little kids out there doing some ball handling drills. So if you got a young boy, you know, kindergarten age through 4th grade, if you'd like to be a part of that group, just go by Sonny's and sign up. For a copy of tonight's game, you can call TV4 Studios at 545-6958, and cost is $10. So, well, I know everybody's anticipating the start of tonight's game. If you just tuned in to us, this is Gerald Bingham along with Brian Davidson, and Brian's going to be the color commentary. Brian, I just mentioned you as a senior here, and glad to be able to give you the opportunity to get up here in the telecast booth, and I know you're excited, aren't you?
I'm very excited to be up here. You know, we've talked about this for a long time, and it's finally came around to it. It's just great that I can be here and talk, just basically give the color and commentary about the school that I go to. You know?
Exactly. It's a great opportunity. And also Darren down there, Darren Farrell, is going to do statistics. He's also a senior, and we're glad to have both of them taking part here. Who knows? You might be in my spot here next year, man. We're just about ready for tonight's introduction of players, and we're going to have the presentation of the national anthem, and we'll do that right now. I didn't get to, who was that, Brian? Sarah White. Sarah White was a junior here at Knox Central, member of the dance team. She was the one that done the honors there on the national anthem. Down the floor here before the start of tonight's game, you see Coach Brandon Elam, and Brian just mentioned this a few minutes ago. Marcus McKeehan entered the 1,000-point club at Knox Central, I believe you said on Thursday evening.
He gets to Harlan.
He's down the floor with Coach Elam. I see his mother and father and his sister down on the floor there, the McKeehan family. And that's quite an honor there for the senior, Marcus McKeehan. We're getting the starting lineups right now for the Jackets of Middlesboro. And we've got Stuart Miller at one guard, Tyler Hatmaker at a guard, and Daniel Griffin at a guard. At the forwards are Bart Short and Aaron Howard. And the key man to look for Middlesboro, Stuart Miller. You better guard him when he gets off the bus, Brian, because his range is unlimited. He'll be launching them from the locker room because he is, over the last couple of years, he's put up some big numbers against the Panthers.
I think it was last year, if I'm not mistaken. He had 40-some-odd points.
I think so. 43.
He can flat out shoot. That's all he can do. He'll pull up from the volleyball line and shoot like he's sitting right at the free throw line.
Exactly. He is. He's uncanny. And for the Panthers tonight, as we said, senior Marcus McKeehan will start at one guard, Paul Hembry at another, Jacob Scapp, sophomore. Hembry and McKeehan are seniors. Scapp, sophomore. Corey Williamson And Cody Miller will man the inside. Corey Williamson is a sophomore, and Cody Miller, as we said, an 8th grader. So we're looking forward to getting the Panthers in the win column this evening, and we'll be passing our TV4 schedule on to you. I think we'll be off till after the holidays. I think first day back at school, January 2nd, we'll have the Lady Panthers on here, and I'm not sure the opponent on the 2nd of January. And I think the boys' next game is going to be crosstown rival Barbourville here on the 6th of January.
Yep, I do believe it is.
As we enter the new year 2006, that'll be our next 2 telecasts. So we're about ready to go here from Knox Central High School here on North Main. And looks like moving in the jump for Middlesboro is going to be Aaron Howard, and for Knox Central, Jacob Scout. Tip up, controlled by the Panthers, and they come on the attack.
Jacob Scout for 3.
Yep, it looks like a little bit short off the front of the rim. McKeehan's there to put it back up. It's short and rebounded by the Jackets. And in the front court is Hatmaker with a basketball. He's being chased out front by Scout. Bounce pass over here to Short inside, and bucket by Griffin.
That was an easy bucket.
Yeah, a little bit weak on the weak side defense that time. Scout down the middle. It misses, but there's Williamson to put it up and in for the Panthers. There's an offensive bound by Corey Williamson. 2-2's our score. Just started if you just joined us tonight on TV4. Here coming to you from Knox Central High School. Hatmaker with a basketball. Brings it back out, and that's Griffin on the dribble out front. Knox Central looks like they go straight man-to-man, Brian.
Once again, I was talking about Stuart Miller. He can pull it from anywhere.
Yes, and almost got a friendly bounce there, but it come out there. There's a big Cody Miller down with a bound for Knox Central. Gets down all the way to Hembry. Hembry turns into the lane with a runner, and good.
Got the trick shot.
If anybody remembers John Havlicek, that looked like Havlicek on that runner for Hembry. 4-2 Knox Central here in the early going. Scout with pressure out pride on Hatmaker, and that's Howard trying to get a step. Miller flips it over into the lane back to Hatmaker. Hatmaker trying to make a move on Scout toward the baseline. Pretty good defense by the Panthers. And looks like coming back out front is going to be Miller with the ball. He reset the offense. Looks like a high post offense. The Jackets are running. Hatmaker with about a 12-foot jumper, no good. Howard tries to get the rebound, and looks like Miller got a hand on it. Scaff picks it up, and the Panthers are moving. Good pass from Scaff down inside to Williamson. He turns a little bit short. Battled for the basketball, and Williamson tried to keep it alive, but he knocked it out there.
Yeah, the possession's going back to Middlesboro.
Yep. 4-2's our score. 6:07 in the first quarter. Panthers lead as Middlesboro comes on the attack. Few jitters here in the opening minutes, Brian.
You know, they're playing it close, and I was noticing there a second ago that Paul Hembry's being matched up with Stuart Miller tonight. And, you know, Paul's going to have his hands full, but Stuart Miller is quick.
Yep. Breakaway there. That's senior Marcus McKeehan as the Panthers pick up the loose ball. McKeehan has his first 2. Knox Central has a 4-point lead at 6-2. 5:41 in the opening frame here as Middlesboro with a basketball. That's Griffin working on him, and we've got steps called out front. Violation, and I believe that's about 3 turnovers now I got for the Jackets. As we said, the Jackets come in with a record of 1-4, and the Panthers are at 0-4, looking for their first win. Jacob out front with the ball. He moves down into the lane, and looks like he's going to be fouled in there, and I believe foul's going on. I believe we got Bart Short. First personal of the game on either team, and that's going to send the 6'3" and 6'4" Jacob Scout to the line. And Jacob knocks down the first free throw. You know, that's one area I believe Coach Elam said we shoot 55% for the season on the line, and it's hard to win a lot of close ball games. It looks like we got a violation on the Jackets here.
And it's going back to the Panthers.
Back to the Panthers.
Cody Miller taking out the ball for the Panthers.
8-2's our score. 5:25 in the opening period. McKeehan with a 3 behind the top of the key, draws a little bit of iron, but there's Hembry with a putback. It rolls out. Good tip by Miller, no. And Middlesboro with a rebound. Oh, this is a good opportunity on the offensive board as Short brings down the bound. Over to Griffin. Hatmaker has it behind the back. He's trying to work on Scaff. 8-2 is our score. Panthers in the lead. Griffin turns back over to Hatmaker. Hatmaker down the lane, gets a bucket of goal, but it can't finish, and Williamson down with the board. McKeehan has the ball as he comes into front court. He'll try about a 22-foot three. Good. Marcus McKeehan drains a three, and that's the first tray of the game, Brian.
That was nothing but the bottom of the net.
And Middlesboro wants to stop the action and stop the bleeding right now. It's 11-2 as Coach Jones calls for a timeout. And, you know, you've probably, how many games you've seen this year, Brian? I believe you've seen a couple.
I've seen about every one.
Yeah, all of them. We've not had any problem getting started, have we?
No, it always comes down to the fourth quarter.
It's the finish that we're having a problem with, and we've had 3 games we've lost in the fourth quarter, 1 win into overtime. But again tonight, the Panthers, Coach Elam has the Panthers ready to go. And, you know, a team 0-4, as I was mentioning a while ago, Coach Elam's got a lot of optimism. And I tell you, Coach Elam's a hard worker, and we're going to see this bunch. We're going to see the cream come to the top here. The Panthers will continue to steadily get better because we have a very difficult schedule coming up, and it's got to be tough. There's a double team there across half court. Looks like Scap's going to pick up the personal foul on the Panthers.
That's his first one of the night.
Yep, that's first on the Panthers. First team foul. 4:43 is the time here in the opening period. 11-2 Panthers lead as Middlesboro comes on the attack. And Miller spots for a three, a little bit short. Boy, Miller, he's already showing he can make amends on the backboard. Long three by Hembry, good. Oh, Hembry spots up for three, better known by Rue, isn't it? All right. 14-2 Panthers in the opening frame. Now, almost a nice pick there by Williamson. Good hustle as he deflects that ball out of bounds.
You know, Coach Elam's got to be happy with his team right now. They're playing pretty good basketball.
Yes, yes. 14-2 is our score. 4:16 the opening frame. Knox Central, Middlesboro in the black uniforms, trimmed in gold and white. Panthers in white, trimmed in blue and gold. Good defensive pressure by McKeehan. We're at the 4-minute mark of the opening period. Hatmaker has a basketball out front for Middlesboro. He works against Hembry, tries to go baseline, about a 10-foot jumper. Good. Nice move there on the baseline by Tyler Hatmaker for the Jackets. 14-4 quickly on the other end. Baseline jumper, McKeehan. Marcus off to a good start this season. I believe I have him with 9 now in the opening frame. Deflection there on the pass, picked up in there by Williamson. He gets the ball over to Miller. Miller brings it into front court. He'll spot up for a three and a little bit short there. But there's Hembry inside, puts it in. Paul Hembry on the offensive board, and Hembry has 7 in the opening period.
You know, I was thinking the other day, what Hembry lacks in size, he gains in heart. The kid plays 110% every time he's on the floor.
He sure does. He gives good effort, Paul does. Out front, Hatmaker with a three. No good. Good block out by Williamson there. He got the rebound. Hembry quickly in the front court. Nice pass to Williamson, and he can't handle the bounce. Perfect pass. Just got away from Corey there, and it'll go back over to the Jackets. 3 minutes and 4 seconds in the opening frame here. 18-4 is our score if you're just joining us here on TV4. Good to have you aboard this evening. We're coming to you live from Knox Central High School here on the campus of Knox Central. Good steal by Cody Miller there as the Panthers are putting a little pressure on. And looks like Miller is going to be fouled. And looks like we got a foul on Hatmaker. And that's going to send Cody to the line. As we've seen a while ago, Cody's about a 6'3", 6'4", 8th grader. And I'll tell you what, he has got a lot of ability. This is the first time I've been able to witness, like many of you tonight. I know, Brian, you've got to see him before, but I can already see he has a tremendous amount of athletic ability.
You know, to be an 8th grader, he's adapted to the high school game real good.
Yes, he has. It's a big, big change. The game's much quicker, faster on the high school level. There's a foul on this end as Miller got Hembry off his feet and drew the personal foul. And for Hembry, that'll be his first. And for Knox Central, that'll be their second team foul, and that's going to send Stuart Miller. And as we were mentioning a while ago, this young man has had, I believe he was in the top 5 or 10 in the state scoring last year as a junior. And as we said, he rung Knox Central up from 43 last year, I believe. We were still able to win the game. But it seemed like in the fourth quarter last year, he was like 7 for 7 behind the tray, I believe. Fury converts both free throws and cuts Knox Central's lead to 19-6 at the 2:42 mark of the first period. Miller has it. He works against Howard. He spins in the lane back to Scaff. Scaff goes on the dribble. He's looking. He's looking. Oh, a nice pass, cross-course pass to Williams. He uses the left hand beautifully and lays it up and in. Good move by Corey there. Nice pass. Middlesboro has a new man into the game there. That's Antoine Brown. Could be about a freshman, maybe. Miller with a step back three, and it rattles off. And Miller, cross-court pass a long way down to Hembry. Hembry back to Miller. Good give and go, and he lays it in. Nice pass. And I don't know, that must be a 6-7 assist here in this first quarter, Brian. The Panthers have dished out. 23-6 at 1:57 the opening frame. Griffin with a three for the Jackets, no good. Williamson nearly with a rebound. It's deflected out. Brown has it out front. Back to Griffin. And he goes on the attack. Knox Central stays in that man-to-man. Now Miller spots up for a three, and he's finally got his first tray of the game. We won't keep him under wrap, man, because he's like a microwave and he starts scoring. So 23-9's our score here in the opening frame.
With 1:28 left in the first quarter.
Middlesboro back on the attack. That's Miller again. And he's back over to Brown. Brown swings it back to Griffin. Griffin back over to Miller. Miller sets the offense. He goes against Scaff one-on-one, spins, free throw line jumper, and it rattles off. No good. Miller with another bound. That must be about a half a dozen for him in the opening frame. But there's an errant pass, and looks like Middlesboro's got the ball back. Didn't take care of the basketball there too well on that trip down.
There's Stuart Miller again. You know, he's got off to a rough start tonight. He really ain't connecting good. But
yes, you're right.
You can look for him in the second half to come out firing.
I think he's sort of a little bit of a streaker, isn't he, Brian?
He reminds me of a young Patrick Sparks.
Yeah, Howard turned inside. The shot's no good. Jacob Scavs that he's thinking about a shot. Back to Miller now. He'll try. Oh, he brings cross court to McKeehan. Three out of the left corner. Good.
Got the trifecta.
Marcus McKeehan with another tray, and Marcus has 12. Make that 10 here in the opening frame. At 26-9, Panthers were inside the last 22 seconds of the first quarter. And Brown will try a three, and it rattles off. No good. Inside is, I believe that was number 40, Harrison, with a putback, but it's deflected out of bounds. And it goes back to the Jackets with 15.3 seconds left in the opening frame. 26-9, Panthers lead. Miller has the basketball. He looks, spins toward the lane. Reverse spin, bank shot up, no good. Josh Brown into the game for the Panthers. We got 5 seconds if the Panthers gets a shot off, and looks like we got a jump ball in the corner.
Right now, the score is
2.7. Right. Panthers off to a tremendous offensive start and playing pretty solid on the defensive end, I believe. Sign of Middlesboro's committed 5 or 6 turnovers, and Knox Central's taking care of the defensive board. So 2.7, Miller launch about a 30-footer, and it's a little bit long. And we have played one, guys, and it's into one. It's 26-9, and I think it's what Coach Elam likes, don't you? I think he might have a little bit of confidence down there on his face as we come into the first quarter. I'm gonna let. We got this year, I tell you what, it's good to know we got as many sponsors as we got. So, Brian, I'm going to just list those sponsors and we'll acknowledge those people. Appreciate the TV4 sponsors. And when you go by, patronize those people. Let them know how much we appreciate them sponsoring basketball and Knox Central Athletics here on TV4.
Well, for supporting the Knox Central Panthers this year, we got Falls Ford, Bernard's Fine Jewelry, Sunning Sporting Goods, Farmers Market, A Farmer's Friend, Robert Dunaway Dentistry, Subway, Union National Bank, Mike Corey County Clerk, Designables, Fall GM Chevy, Greg Helton, Circuit Clerk, Bill Oxen IPVA, Hillbillies Country Cooking, Skip Hammonds, Randy Jewell, Jack Stop and Shop, and K&C Auto Sales.
Well, I tell you what, Frank, we've come a long way since we used to have 5 or 6 sponsors, and now I tell you what, this is tremendous to have this many people. That's a great encouragement to have this many people sponsoring Knox Central basketball. Head into second quarter action, and that's Scaff down the lane, and Jacob with a couple here, and he has 4 in the game. Knox Central extends that lead to 19 at 28-9. Knox Central's pressure defense working against the Jackets. Miller inside, and I believe we got Griffin with a 3. no good, and look, we got a foul off the ball there on the rebound, don't we, on 23. And I believe we got the foul on Bart Short, and that's his second. Embry with another good defensive rebound there, Brian.
Embry's playing a pretty good game.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Got the freshman Josh Brown into the game, along with McKeehan, Scaff, Embry, and Williamson here as we open the second quarter. Embry with the basketball, and he moves into the lane. Nice bounce pass into Williamson. He gets away from him. Brown on the floor, and we're going to have a timeout, Knox Central, for Brown. And Corey needs to get a little bit of rosin or something on his hands. Or that's a couple he's got to let it get away from him. Or good pass, perfect pass there by Embry there on that bounce pass in between two defenders there, and should have been a bucket there. 7:13 in the second quarter, 28-9 Panthers lead as we stop the action.
You know, back to Corey there, missing that pass given to him. I think that he'll shape up here in a few minutes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, get a little hand or towel, dry them hands off. He'll be just fine.
That's right. That's right. Oh, Marcus almost threw that pass to himself there. You're talking about Williamson went up strong, but it come out on him. 28-9. Jackets on the move. That's Hatmaker with a basketball. He spins, brings it back out to Miller. Miller inside between the circles now, about a free throw off the left side of the free throw line jumper. Good.
You know, we was talking about Miller earlier, being a streak shooter. You know, this streak right here could be starting up.
That's exactly right. So he has 7 in the game, 28-11. Nice pass inside to Williamson. Good left-handed move. You know, that's one thing, that's twice in the game. Corey's used that left hand beautifully. He has 6, 30-11, and now Hatmaker will try a 3. It's no good. McKeehan down with the board for Knox Central. They want to run. McKeehan pushes it down the middle. He gets it over to Brown. Brown steps, picks that pivot foot up. He's starting to make that move, Brian, and picks that left foot up. And we've got steps on the freshman. Looks like into the game as Coach Elam's going to the Knox Central bench. Looks like he's bringing in another freshman. There's that Corey Casey Smith, I'm sorry.
No, Mr. Bingham, I think that is Corey Smith.
Is it Corey? Corey Smith, I'm sorry. Wrote that down wrong, haven't I? Corey Smith, that's Brenda Corey, Assistant Superintendent of Knox County Schools grandson. We better get that right, haven't we? Corey's into the game along with Miller and Josh Brown, Hall Hembry, and Corey Williamson. So right now we got a couple freshmen in the game with an 8th grader, 2 freshmen, sophomore, and a senior, right? So we got a good mixture, don't we, for the Panthers. 30-11, Knox Central leads. 5:56 in the second quarter. Miller tries a 3. It's no good. Corey has the rebound over to Brown. Brown goes baseline. It won't go. Williamson fighting for the loose ball. He picks it up, and he gets it back out to Corey Smith, and his jumper is rolling in there. Good. There's the freshman, Corey Smith, with his first 2 of the game. And for the first time, Knox Central leads by over 20 at 21 at 32-11. Miller elevated up pretty good, but missed the layup, didn't he? And there's the errant pass. Brings it over to Howard. Howard loose for the layup, and it rolls off. No good. Smith got a hand on it. Brown brings down the rebound. And looks like we got a foul on the play. We're going to start say we're going to walk to the end, but that's only, I believe, 3 team fouls on the Jackets. Not a lot of fouls so far, is it, Brian?
Oh, it's just been a lot of fast-paced action here so far.
I got 4 team fouls on the Jackets. There it is. They got it on the board now. Panthers have only committed 3. Miller with the basketball over to Hembry. Smith will spot up for 3. Good. Corey Smith with a tray. He has 5 in the game, and the Knox Central 35, Middlesboro 11 right now. Craig Bargo set to check into the basketball game.
That's a kid that's really come out this year. You know, he's a junior, started a little late.
Right.
But he's put up some big numbers this year. Made a lot of big shots for this team.
Yes. Bargo's coming in, and coming out of the game will be Josh Brown. As you were saying, Craig's a junior, but officially Craig Vineyard has never been on the team, and there's always been a lot of high aspirations for Craig and so forth, and let's hope that that happens this year and next year. Inside to Williamson, and he has that ball knocked loose. Middlesboro with some subs into the game now. Joey Elliott's in, along with Harrison, Griffin, Miller, and Hatmaker. And looks like we got another sub coming in for Middlesboro. Nick Smith checks in, and Harrison checks out. Bargo in the corner. Bargo tries to tray from the corner. It rattles out. No good. Shot looked good. 4:30 in the second quarter. Knox Central 35-11, and that's Griffin with a three. Good. And that's too good of an open look. Griffin has 5 and the lead 21 right now. Bargo with a basketball, and he's going to be called in his steps. Picked up that pivot foot as he made that move into the lane. And another freshman into the game. Looks like Chad, make sure we got Chad Messer on the roster here. He checks in. I believe he checked in for Hembry, and looks like now we got all the starters up but Corey, I believe, for the Panthers.
Yeah, but once again, we got a young bunch of good boys.
Yes,
there.
we do.
Got 2 freshmen, 8th grader, a sophomore, and a junior.
I think so. We got a lot of youth in there right now, don't we? So 35-14 Knox Central as we hit the midway point of the second period. Cody Miller holds the basketball out front. Corey Smith directs traffic. Knox Central sits in their offense. Chad Messer with a basketball. Goes Smith. Chad will set up for a three, and it's a little bit long. It tipped up by Miller. Almost got a tip in there, and I believe knocked out by Bargo. Ball go back over to Middlesboro. 35-14 is our score.
3:36 left in the second.
Hatmaker with the ball. He moves down the lane, lifts a jump shot up, no good. Messer has it taken away in there by Smith, and steps on the play there. And more substitutions into the game. Casey Earls checks in for Middlesboro, and Hatmaker checks out. 35-14 is our score. Panthers are leading. Cody Miller with a basketball over to Messer, back to Miller, and works it into across the timeline. Smith has it back to Miller. Miller jump shot from the free throw line, a little bit strong, and rebounded in there by Miller. Middlesboro, nice bounce pass on the move, number 14. I believe that's Earl's shot, no good. Here comes Messer with the basketball. Good bounce pass over to Williamson. Nice left-handed layup by Corey Williamson, and he got that bounce pass, didn't he? Nice pass by Chad Messer, assist, and Corey converts for his 8th point here in the second quarter. 37-14 Panthers, 2:58 until halftime. Middlesboro comes on the attack, and looks like Miller into the game. I guess Miller's been into the game the whole time, isn't he? 37-14. There's a spot up by Earls for a three, and he's got it. That's Casey Earls. And I don't think Coach Elam was too happy with that defense there, Brian. Somebody completely lost their man. Bargo for a three. He's got it off the right side.
That's his first one of the night.
And we know he's got the ability to do that, don't we? 40-17 Panthers, 2:23 in the second quarter. And there's Miller for a three. Hits short, no good. Rebounded by Miller. Must be about 10 for him. Corey Smith with a jumper. A little bit strong. Miller knocks it loose, but he's picked up by Middlesboro Earls, and he is fouled by who we got in the game now?
That's
Tony Mills?
Yep, that's the sophomore, number 5, Tony Mills.
Right. Mills into the game. And he's going to be guilty of the foul. And Knox Central's committed their 3rd team foul, I believe. Still in good shape there. 2:06 in the second quarter. 40-17 Panthers as we substitute freely here in the second quarter. Griffin has it as Chad Messer works defensively against him. That's Earls in the lane with a runner, and he's going to be fouled by Craig Bargo. Looks like 40-17 as Panthers are in control of a comfortable lead right now, Brian. Let's hope we can continue that momentum as Coach Elam's getting a lot of experience for the bench here in this first half.
There's Cody Miller with another rebound.
Miller with another rebound for the Panthers, and looks like we got a double dribble on Chad Messer. 40-17, a couple turnovers. As we said, Knox Central's got a lot of younger players into the game. Miller's an 8th grader. Corey Smith, freshman. Chad Messer, freshman. Bargo, a junior. And Tony Mills, a sophomore, I believe. So Earls almost loses the basketball. He gets it inside in there to number 22. 22 is Nick Smith with a bucket for the Yellow Jackets. He has his first two and the leads 40-19 Panthers. Messer will spot up for a three, a little bit long. Looks like Mills, I started to say, got away with that push-off, but he didn't get away with that push-off. He got caught, didn't he?
They'll catch you every time. Well,
Just a little nudge there as Mills commits his second personal foul. Knox Central's 5th here in the first half. Looks like neither team's going to make the bonus this half, Brian, I don't think. Middlesboro with the basketball. Miller with a reverse layup. Stuart Miller, that is, for the Jackets. And Miller has 9 in the first half. And the Panthers' lead is at 19 as we go into 1 minute in the first half.
Miller out to Smith.
Yep.
Smith looks like he's going to hold it. Shave some time off the clock.
I believe we're going to go for one here.
Miller
looks like it maybe, unless something opens up. I tell you what, Cody is well, his shot and decided to play there, and looks like he missed it. Miller has it over to Earls out of the corner. Three's on its way. No good. Good block out by Corey Smith. He finally gathers the ball, picks it up, tries to get into front court. Finally does with 13 seconds left. Bargo spots for a three. It's a little bit long. Kicks off, and we got Miller with a little bit of a push-off there, and he's going to be guilty of his first personal foul. Knox Central's 5th. 6 here in the first half of play. 40-21's our score. Panthers 8.8 seconds left. Miller picks it up in back court, and Middlesboro will see if they can cut into that lead. His jumper is good. Stuart Miller registers his 11th point, and that's going to end the first half. And we come to the end of the first 16 minutes of play here, and Knox Central leads by 17. That lead was as much as 22, Brian. I believe one time there, 22 or 23. But at half, it's 40-23. So we're going to go back to Frank, and I guess we need to, all those sponsors we got, I guess we need to patronize those sponsors right now. So Frank, we'll swing it back to you, and we'll come back with some first half statistics maybe, and some scoring after this point.
Welcome back to Auto Talk. We've been discussing a variety of cars and trucks available, but John, who has time to look for the car that's right for them?
Great news, Bill. The full selection of Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury vehicles can be seen in one location, Falls Ford on Highway 25W. They have the economical Ford Focus, the luxurious Lincoln Navigator, and everything in between, including pickups.
Yeah, but what about price?
With this kind of inventory, Falls has to have great prices to keep them moving.
Falls Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, how do you like us now?
Bernard's Fine Jewelry carries the breathtaking collection of beautiful Leslie's Gold jewelry. Jewelry manufactured to the highest standards of craftsmanship and quality of materials, backed by a lifetime guarantee. A guarantee so thorough that if your Leslie's Gold jewelry should become broken, damaged, or defective, simply return it to Bernard's Fine Jewelry for a prompt replacement with a new piece. Truly a guarantee that every day will be as beautiful as the first. Bernard's Fine Jewelry in Barbourville and Hazard.
Sunny Sporting Goods of Barbourville has it all. Owned by Sunny and Patty Lawson, Sunny's has a complete line of sweatshirts, t-shirts, and jackets for Knox Central and all the other Knox County schools. Sunny also provides a complete line of screen printing, custom embroidery, trophies, and plaques. Call Sunny's today at 546-3844 or visit Sunny and Patty on Knox Street in Barbourville. Sunny Sporting Goods.
Farmers Market, the farmer's friend, located on the Artemis Road in Barbourville, is your one-stop shop for all of your farm feed and tax supplies. Buy your feed by the bag or by the ton. From your smallest home need to industrial strength, Farmers Market has the best selection of Husqvarna chainsaws around. Stop by today or call 546-6321. Farmers Market, the farmer's friend on the Artemis Road in Barbourville. Phone 546-6321.
At Union National Bank, we believe our job is to make a great community even better. Why? Because we live here too. Union National Bank, a tradition of community banking.
Welcome to the 2005-2006 Knox Central Panther basketball season. On behalf of the office of Mike Quarry, we would like to wish both teams the best of luck. As the May election nears this spring, remember to keep Mike Quarry as your Knox County Clerk. Your vote and support is greatly appreciated. This advertisement has been brought to you by Mike Quarry, Knox County Clerk. Hey, did you see the new signs and vehicle graphics around town?
And what about those sport magnets and banners?
Yes, those are designs like no other.
Jim Adams at Designables Vinyl Graphics can design custom logos, and don't forget Designables can meet all of your political campaign needs. That's Designables Vinyl Graphics, Jim and Renee Adams. Let your business be our business.
Here's a major announcement. The Falls family of dealerships in Corbin has added Falls Chevrolet Cadillac. Falls is now East Kentucky's only full-line GM dealer. GMC, Pontiac, Buick, and now Chevrolet and Cadillac. Shopping for a new Chevrolet or Cadillac? Don't sign any papers until you visit the all-new Falls Chevrolet Cadillac. If you're a loyal Chevrolet or Cadillac buyer, Falls Chevrolet Cadillac promises you the best deal. Falls Chevrolet Cadillac, GMC, Pontiac, Buick, and Corbin, 528-1836.
At Subway, we take great pride in our food. With 7 subs and 6 grams of fat or less, it's no wonder Subway is the most successful fast food restaurant in the U.S. Stop in or go to the Subway Express at one of the 2 convenient locations in Barbourville, located next to Mystic Gas on US 25E and on Knox Street. Subway, eat fresh.
Custom partials and dentures are available with the most aesthetic porcelain teeth on the market. We currently offer Dr. Turbyfield dentures. We make custom dentures, custom crowns, and custom bridge work for all your needs. Come by our office and see the latest in whitening and bleaching. In 15 minutes once a day, Dr. Bob can bleach your teeth so you can achieve a great white, beautiful smile. All he needs is a few minutes each day. Call Dr. Bob for an appointment today at 546-3660.
Randy Jewell and the staff of the Jewell Law Office welcome you to the 2005-2006 Knox Central High School basketball season. Jewell Law Office specializes in personal injury claims and criminal defense. Let the Jewell Law Office help you with your case. The Jewell Law Office, located at 138 Court Square in Barbourville, 546-9714. Go Panthers.
Make your one stop at Jack's Stop and Shop on Daniel Boone Drive in Barbourville. Jack's offers full service, regular, unleaded, and premium gases at self-serve prices. Don't forget about Jack's Car Wash and interior vacuuming services while you're there. On the go, no problem. Jack's has a wide variety of snacks, drinks, and grocery items to choose from. The quick convenience of a grocery and the friendliness of a neighbor right here in town. Stop and shop at Jack's on Daniel Boone Drive.
Knox County Circuit Clerk Greg Helton welcomes you to the Knox Central Boys and Girls Basketball season. As the primary election approaches, remember to re-elect Greg as your Circuit Clerk. Greg and the staff of the Circuit Clerk's office would like to wish the Panthers the best of luck this season. This advertisement was paid for by Greg Helton, Knox Circuit Clerk.
For the best country cooking around, dine into Hillbilly's Country Cooking in Barbourville. With an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'm sure their food will satisfy the pickiest of eaters. Hillbilly's offers great family dining along with an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet of the morning. Not only does Hillbillies Country Cooking have great tasting food, they now sell purses, accessories, and t-shirts. Stop by today. Hillbillies Country Cooking, US 25E in Barbourville. The Knox County PVA office would like to wish the Knox Central girls and boys basketball teams the best this season. As the primary elections approach, remember to keep Bill Oxendine as your PVA. Knowledgeable, caring, compassionate, and fair. Bill Oxendine for Knox County PVA. Paid for by Bill Oxendine, Knox County PVA. Located on Highway 25E in Bimble, Ken Meredith of K&C Auto Sales would like to show his support for the Knox Central Panthers this basketball season. Ken especially supports the KC Dance Cast along with his daughter, Christy Meredith, as the head coach. Come by and choose from one of the many cars Ken has on his lot and make your selection today. For the best deals around, call 546-5851 or stop by K&C Auto Sales in Bimble.
Skip Hammonds, attorney at law, proudly supports the Knox Central Panthers. Office hours are 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Call or drop by the law office of Skip Hammonds, located on Knox Street. Let him and his friendly, knowledgeable staff settle your claim. Skip Hammonds, attorney at law, 546-2310 or 546-3811.
Check one. All right, we're back, I believe, on the air. 6:55 here in the third period. Middlesboro's got a couple buckets here, Brian, as we've opened third quarter play. Stewart with a bucket and Griffin with a bucket. And they cut Knox Central's lead from 40 to 23 to 40 to 27. And I think this is one of the areas where we've had a problem with, haven't we, in the first last 2 or 3 games is the second half. So let's hope we come out here in this third quarter with a little bit more determination. However, the jumper, no good. Middlesboro's come out with a little more fire under them. Scaff going after the ball, and it's picked up there by Miller. Reverse, pass back over his head, and we got a foul on Marcus McKeehan. And Middlesboro inbounds the ball on the side court. 6:38 here in the third quarter. 40-27. Knox Central get the register on the scoreboard here in the third. Miller with a little step back jump, no good. Rebounded inside by number 14, Earls, no good. And Miller with another rebound. This is one of the concerned areas that Coach Elam told me about with the defensive board. And Middlesboro's getting some offensive putbacks this quarter. Another shot by Earls is no good. And looks like we got a foul on the inside on Miller, I believe it is. So as we start this third quarter, the first two minutes of this third quarter, the Panthers are a little bit flat-footed, Brian. Miller with the basketball. Brings it back over to Earls. 40-27 to the 6-minute mark here in the third. Howard gets the basketball. He's defended by Miller. Howard jumper's no good. Williamson goes for the ball. Howard puts it up and in. And Middlesboro puts the lead to 11 at 40-29.
Marks McKeehan off to Cody Miller there, top of the key.
Yep. 5:46 in the third. Henry with the basketball, and we've got a foul. A little bit too much defense there, I believe. Was that on? I think that goes on Casey Earls. Earls has come in from Middlesboro and give him a little bit of lift here in the third quarter. Knox Central inbound the basketball. Miller out front, and there's a pick by Earls of Middlesboro. He has it. He'll spot up for a three. All by Lonesome. No good. Rebounded by Henry. Henry comes down, and we got a foul in there on, is that on Miller? I believe it was. Let's make it Stuart Miller for Middlesboro. We got a Cody Miller for Knox Central, Stuart Miller for Middlesboro.
Hard to keep track.
Right. Middlesboro trying to get this thing under double digits at 40-29. 5:35 in the third. Knox Central inbounds the basketball. Jacob works up the floor against Hatmaker for Middlesboro. He turns, spins in the front court, has the ball deflected out by Hatmaker. Knox Central's need of a bucket here in this third quarter. They went about 2.5 minutes without a field goal. And looks like there's an errant pass. Miller's got it. Lays it up and in.
Looks like Brandon Elam's going to take a timeout.
Coach Elam's going to take a timeout here. Scores 40-31. And Knox Central's come out really flat-footed in this third quarter. Couple big turnovers. And Middlesboro's got right back in the basketball game. 40-23 at the end of the half. And now it's 40-31 as Middlesboro makes a big push. As Miller has 4 in this quarter, and Griffin has 2, and Howard has 2. So, Coach Elam trying to stop the bleeding here just a little bit in this third period. Middlesboro full court face guard basketball into Miller. Cody Miller from Knox Central down to Henry. Henry turns into the lane all the way to the bucket, lays it up and in.
He got it.
All Henry to the bucket that time, and Paul with his 9th point of the game, and extends that lead back out to 42-31 Panthers. Miller with the basketball. Stuart Miller from Middlesboro over to Earls. He looks inside to Howard. Pass almost gets away. Rescued there by Middlesboro short. Hatmaker has it. He works on Henry. Jumper by Miller behind the tray. No good off the right side. Batted away by Howard out of bounds for the Panthers. Miller is off. Stuart Miller from Middlesboro's off just a little bit tonight, isn't he, Brian?
He ain't got hot yet, but when he does, he does. You'll know
it. He does. Henry has it. He'll try a free throw line jumper. Good. Paul Henry, the senior for Knox Central, showing a little leadership here in this third period as Knox Central goes out again by 13. But looks like we got 3 by Middlesboro. Who we got? Hatmaker or was that Miller? Hatmaker, look. Knox Central's McKeehan is no good. Scaff goes for the rebound. Henry has it inside, and he's going to be fouled before the shot on Hatmaker.
You know, we was talking about Paul Henry earlier, and he's showing it right here. He wanted to be one of the seniors. He's one of the leaders along with Marcus McKeehan.
Well, that's what you got to get out of your senior kids, and he's showing a lot of good senior leadership. McKeehan will try a 3 out of the left corner. It's a little bit short. Miller tries to get the rebound, and Scaff does pick it up. Over to Henry. Henry with a 3 on its way, and it's short. Scaff has it. He'll drive up and under, but he's going to get it back to Williamson. Williamson with the basketball over to Henry. And he floats it over here to Scaff. Now he'll launch a three off the right side. It's a little bit too long. Williamson with a good offensive rebound puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. Corey's a battler on that offensive, defensive board for the Panthers.
Corey's a big old boy.
Yes, he is. He takes up a lot of space in there. Corey's about 6'2", I guess. 6'1", 6'2", about 180. He's a sophomore. He is the son of Troman Ken Williamson here, and you know who his granny is, don't you, Brian?
I'm not quite
That's his
sure.
granny Beulah that cooks in the lunchroom for us every day. So, ma'am, I was probably pretty proud of her grandson about this time as he sinks both free throws. And he has 10 in the game, Corey does. 46-34, Knox Central by 12 again. Miller with a good drive to the bucket. Good pass off inside. It's deflected away by Miller as he blocks short shot. Down to Henry. He'll drive up and under and let in. Nice release pass there as Henry scores. And I didn't get who got that assist there, but it's a nice pass. 48-34, Knox Central, 3:17 in the third. Miller jumps from the free throw line. Stuart Miller for the Panthers, for the Jackets.
That layup right there made Paul Henry's 14th point of the night.
Yeah. Paul's doing a good job here in this third quarter. He's picking the Panthers up. 48-36, Knox Central. Cody Miller jumped shot a little bit on the short side there.
Number 40, Will Harrison, 600.
Knox Central's been outscored this quarter, I believe, by a score 13-8, but still lead by 12 at 48-36. 2:53 as Knox Central extends the full court pressure, or about three-quarters court pressure, but Earl drives all the way to the lane, to the bucket, and he's going to be fouled. And looks like we got the foul number 23. Cody Miller with the foul, his second for, did he say 2 or 3?
I think that's Cody Miller's third.
Third, I guess I may have missed one there. I had him with 2, but we'll make it 3. Going to the line is Earl for Middlesboro, and he's short with the front end on the first one. And that's going to be Miller out of the game with his third personal foul. And end of the game is Josh Brown. Earl's back to the line with one more toss, and his second free throw rattles out there. And on the board's Middlesboro, but Scaff's able to bring the rebound down. He tries to get a long pass out. Earl deflects it. Oh, and Scaff knocks it loose again. So Ken down to Scaff and pass to Henry. Over to Williamson, lays it up and in.
Got it.
That's a sign right there on moving the basketball. Nice pass. Assist Henry over to Williamson. Middlesboro breaks it 3-on-1, and it goes down and under. A nice pass there. And Short converts for his first bucket of the game. And it looks like we got a foul. Number 1.
I do believe so.
With a push. And that's a foul on Hatmaker. That's his second. And Middlesboro's 5th. Looks like we may see some bonus here in this half. Middlesboro has 5 team fouls. Knox Central 4 here at 2:18 in the third. Knox Central leads 50-38. And looks like we got a 5-second count. Or that could have been a travel there too after the foul.
I really wasn't quite sure.
Inside to Short for Middlesboro. His little jump hook is good, and he has 4. And the lead is 10 at 50-40. And looks like Miller's going to be called on the reach in against McKeehan. As McKeehan head into the lane for that little jumper.
Middlesboro's being simply too happy with that call.
No. I think they thought he had all ball on that. And Coach Elam's not happy about something there. Coach Elam wanted a shot there on that foul. I believe he thought McKeehan was shooting the basketball. Got very close to a technical there, I believe. What do you say, Brian?
I'd say, Coach Elam has a tendency to do that, but overall he's a good coach.
Yeah, he is. Griffin hits a 3 for the Jackets. And just like that, Middlesboro's cut that lead to 7 at 50-43. Shot it short by Henry. In the front court comes Miller. His jump shot with 15 is good.
I think
Knox Central will take a timeout.
Here's what we've been talking about. Looks like Stuart Miller's starting to get hot, and now the time to start wearing.
Looks like he is warming up just a little bit, and if I have it right, I believe I've got Miller with 19 now, maybe 20. 19 in the game, and just like that, Middlesboro's cut Knox Central's lead. It was at 17 at the halftime. It's now at 5 with 1:29 here in the third quarter, and the worries begin again as we hit the end of the third period as Knox Central's lead begins to slip away, Brian.
So it looks like to me.
Looks like we're, I know we're a transition type team and all that, but looks like it's maybe a time to slow things down just a little bit maybe, and sometimes it's hard to get these young guys to slow down. I know both these teams like to get up and down the floor. Both these teams are transition teams and they like to run, but I think we need to maybe try to slow things down and look for a good shot. Knox Central comes back out now with McKeehan and Scaff, Brown, Hembry, and Williams.
Inbounds into Jacob Scow. He's going to bring it up the floor.
And gets it over to McKeehan. McKeehan in the front court. His free throw line or paint jumper is good. And Marcus McKeehan has his first 2 of the third period. He has 12 in the game. 52-45. Knox Central deflected out of bounds. Goes back to Middlesboro. But here's the important part of the game. Maybe a good defensive stand, Brian, right here. And maybe have the opportunity to get this basketball back as we wind down the third quarter.
It looks like we got about 1:07 left on the clock. Stuart Miller for 3, and he got it.
But Miller's got a different idea, isn't he? And just like that, he's got 22. And as we said, he's like a microwave. And he has no limit on where he can shoot the basketball from. Brown with the basketball from Knox Central over to McKeehan. 52-48, Knox Central. We're down to 45 seconds in the third. McKeehan with a basketball over to Williamson. He's going to take it to the bucket, and jumper is no good. Tapped up, no good. Brown has it. He goes up strong, and he's going to be fouled by Stuart Miller. Only concern Middlesboro has now, I think Miller has 3.
If Miller was to foul out, that means other players on the Middlesboro team would have to pick up a lot of slack.
Yep. 52-48, the big freshman for Knox Central, Larry Brown's son. This is going to the line, and his first free throw is right there. Nice form by Josh Brown. He'll have one more. And he can give Knox Central a 6-point lead once again. As we're at the 36-second mark in the third quarter. His second free throw is good also. 54-48. Miller with a basketball. Jacob Scout checking him out front. He steps back, looks for a pick. Now he thinks about a 3, but Griffin will fire a 3. Hits an air ball, but the inside is Earls to put it up, and he's going to be called for steps. 54-48. Knox Central with 20 seconds in the third, so let's see if we can get a good look on this last second shot. Griffin really after Scaff coming in the front court. Almost took a step, and he did walk.
He took it.
Yep.
Not a key factor right here.
So big turnover there. Knox Central had the opportunity to get last second shot with a 6-point lead. Now Middlesboro has 11 to 10 seconds. And no doubt Miller will take this last shot. He's looking for a pick. He'll step back, a 3. And it's short. Rebounded by Hembry. And there should have been a foul in the third quarter, but no call. Looks like Drew might have been fouled down there, but no call. And we have played 3, Brian. And things are getting interesting again. After having a 17-point lead at the end of the first half, the lead is at 6, so we were outscored in that third period by 11.
Here's what we talked about all game long, that dreaded fourth quarter. Seems like we're to lose it.
Yes, yeah. Well, we take a stop here at the end of the third quarter. We'd like to thank you now for joining us on TV Channel 4. Knox County Schools TV 4, and we've got a dandy going for you here at Knox Central Middlesboro. And Ralph, you got a minute there? How about running our sponsors down one more time there? If we can come up with them here. We got them here. Some, we're right here. They are. We can acknowledge these gentlemen and these places of business right quick before we start our fourth quarter.
Yeah, we got the Falls Ford, Bernard's Fine Jewelry, Sonny Sporting Goods, Farmers Market, Robert Dunaway Dentistry, Subway, Union National Bank, Mike Corey County Clerk, Designables, Falls GM Chevy, Greg Helton City Clerk, Bill Oxen PVA, Hillbillies Country Cooking, Skip Hammonds, Randy Jewel, Jack Stop and Shop, and K&C Auto Sales.
And I'll tell you what, that's not easy to say, is it?
Well, that's a lot of words.
Done a good job, Brian. Done a good job. 54-48. We start the fourth and final period of action. Bargo into the game for Knox Central. Miller back for Knox Central with 3 fouls. Over to McKeehan. He goes into the free throw line. 10-footer good. Marcus McKeehan gets Knox Central off a good start in the fourth quarter. And Knox Central's lead is back to 8 again. Bargo out. Knox Central needs a good stop here on defense as Bargo puts play out there on Hatmaker. Earls has it down to Miller. Miller being guarded by Hembry. Nice pass from Miller over to Short, and Short puts a shot up, and he is fouled, and we got a block. No, we got an offensive foul, but so no bucket, right?
No bucket there.
No bucket. That's a close call, but good defensive stand by the Panthers. Hembry has it over to Williamson. Williamson goes up strong and almost made that shot, even though it did come out of his hands, didn't it?
That'd have been a nice three-point play.
Yes, it would have been. And tonight on that PA system downstairs, that's Josh Smith, isn't it?
It looks to be.
Mike Hubbard's not here this evening, so Corey Williamson, it's the first one of 2. One positive for Knox Central tonight, I believe, Brian, is don't have a lot of free throw opportunities, but I only have 1 miss for the game. So, and I just jinxed them, didn't I? As Corey missed the second one, but looks like we got a violation there, maybe. 57-48, Knox Central by 9. It's 7-17 in the fourth. And Miller almost with a steal. I believe he has.
He got it.
And looks like we got a timeout called for
timeout.
White. Cody Miller with a good hustle there. He got on the floor after that loose ball, and Knox Central gains another possession as we got a timeout, 7-11. 57-48. Good defensive stand right there by Miller.
That was a good hustle and effort right there, and it paid off.
57-48, 7-11 here in the fourth, and got a good one going. Panthers looking for the first win of the year. They're 0-4, looking to go 1-4, and Middlesboro coming in with a record of 1-4. I believe the next game here on TV4 will be coming up January the 2nd, and our girls will be, that's on a Monday evening, I think, and I'm not for sure of the opponent right now. You guys got an idea? January the 2nd, but then the boys' next game on TV4 will be cross street rival, let's call it, not cross town, cross street rival, Knox Central, Barbourville, coming live January the 7th. Our girls will be playing Hazard here at home on January the 2nd. It'll be our next TV4 game for the Lady Panthers, and the boys will be playing Barbourville on January the 7th.
And that's always a good game.
That'll be a dandy, won't it? Be a dandy. Back to action, Knox Central with a 9-point lead. Basketball gets away from Williamson and knocked out of bounds by McKeehan, I believe, as he tries to rescue it. And Panthers commit a turnover. 57-48 is their score. 7 minutes left in the fourth and final period. Middlesboro with a basketball. Knox Central straight man-to-man right now. Miller drives to the bucket. It's knocked out there, knocked away by good defensive play by Hembry. Hembry with a steal. Bargo's going to try to chase it down, but he can't get to it. Middlesboro should have the numbers down inside as 23 for Middlesboro. That's Short with a bucket. Knox Central with a good hustle play, but just come up a little bit short. McKeehan, jumper, good. Marcus McKeehan tickles the nets on the end with his 16th point of the game. Knox Central by 9. All the way to the bucket goes Earls. He lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Craig Bargo. And we've got the lead here, so we need to be just a little bit. Looks like we got a foul here. What's it on? Hatmaker?
I'm pretty sure.
Yep. 6:17 now. This is where we need to calm things down just a little bit here with this is where we need to play like we're ahead instead of we're behind just a little bit. But Craig Bargo's going to the line. And Middlesboro, Knox Central's into the double bonus. Now, that's going to be a big thing to look at, Brian, here. It's going to be automatic 2 shots from here on in each foul. But it's going to send junior Craig Bargo to the line. He has 2 shots, and he's got the first one.
What Knox Central needs to look at now is they got to hit all these free throws. That's basically just giving them 3 points.
Yes.
And like you said, they got to slow the action down a little.
Right. Just a little bit. Bargo with his second toss, good. And then Craig has 5 in the game, and once again, Knox Central leads it by double digits at 61-50. A little bit of a reaching foul there by Cody. And I believe we got 4 on Cody.
Yep, that's his 4th.
I believe we got 4 on him. Coach Elam's going to make the substitution here in the game as Scaff comes in and Miller checks out. 8th grader picks up his 4th personal foul. And Middlesboro inbounds at side court. Miller directs traffic out front. He comes between the circles, down the free throw line, spins on Hembridge. Free throw line jumper good. Stuart Miller, I believe, with 23 now in the game. And Middlesboro again cuts it. Knox Central lead to 9 at the 5:58 point. Here in the 4th quarter, Harrison checking. Little hand check there on Scaff as he comes across the foul line. A couple of hand checks. Still no call. And looks like we got a double dribble. But I'll tell you what, they might as well got a saddle and rode Scaff because he sure got fouled there a couple of times, but no call. But he did double dribble the basketball. Middlesboro with a chance to cut into that lead a little bit more here as Miller moves. And he steps back, thinks about a 3, gets it over to Griffin. He will try a 3. It rattles out. Scaff. And what we got? We got a foul. Middlesboro's number 40, Will Harris, and a push inside on. We're going to send Scaff to the line for Knox Central.
And what you just said a minute ago, now they're in the double bonus, that's 2 automatic shots.
Yes. This is where Knox Central could reap a lot of rewards there in this 4th quarter of each foul. So far in this quarter, we're 3 out of 4 from the line, and Scaff's going there. Jacobs, a 6'4" sophomore. He has 4 in the game. He's 2 for 2 from the line and make it 3 for 3. Son of Tommy Scaff, former Knox Central Panther here in the 80s. And Jacobs' second free throw rattles off. Knox Central leads 10, but Miller's in a hurry for Middlesboro. He heads off to the lane. Behind his back over to Griffin. He'll spot up for a 3, top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Williamson. Good strong rebound by Corey. He shoots it over to Hembry. He'll take it all the way down under and lay it up, and he's going to be up. He's called a charge on this play.
Coach Elam don't look too happy about that.
That wasn't too hard a call to make, but he made it anyway. But let's give the ref the benefit of the doubt. You know, it's difficult out here when they call the game, but that's definitely a block then. Miller with a 3 on its way, no good. Middlesboro with a rebound on the inside and a putback there. And Knox Central went to sleep on the defensive board that time. 62-54. Scaff in the front court. Knox Central is nursing an 8-point lead. Scaff over to Hembry. Here's where Knox Central needs to back off a little bit. And there's a walk by Bargo, and it's called. Here's where we need to slow things down just a little bit to get a good look. With 4:52 left in the game.
I think that's what the coach is hollering to him,
Is that what
slow it down.
They're trying to get their attention here, and Knox Central is up by 8. Stuart Miller, leading scorer in the game with 23, comes into front court. Earls with the ball. He works against McKeehan. He turns back over to Griffin. Griffin back to Miller. Miller looks for a pick. He's going to take a step inside the 3. No good. Williamson goes for the rebound. He's going to be hammered in there by Bart Short. And I've got for Short, that might be his 4th, I believe. And we'll walk to the other end. And Corey Williamson will walk to the line for Knox Central. Knox Central with 7 free throws in the game. Looks like Coach Elam just got stuck with a technical here down the Knox Central bench. And that's going to change the perspective of things just a little bit as we had an 8-point lead with Williamson going to the line. Now we'll have a two-shot free throw Well, Knox Central, let's see if we're going to shoot the technical first. We should shoot the free throw first, I believe. So I believe that's what we're going to do. So Williams will be at the line. His first free throw is good. Corey will have one more. Corey's 4 out of 5 there tonight. His second free throw is short, though. Knox Central with a 9-point lead, so we walk to the other end to shoot the technical free throws, and they'll send Stuart Miller to the line. He'll have 2. Miller's 2 out of 2 tonight from the free throw line. He has 25 in the game right now, the senior. For Middlesboro, his first free throw is good.
Make that 26 on the night.
Yep. And his second free throw is good. And Middlesboro's cut that lead to 7, and they will have the ball as we inbound at side court. With 4:32 to go in the fourth, and Middlesboro trying to climb a little bit closer. Miller with a basketball. He spins, and looks like we're going to carry on Stuart Miller. If you've noticed in this fourth quarter, Brian, the second half, Miller has sort of moved to the point, and he's taking care of the basketball right now. That wasn't so true in the first half, but everything's moving around him now. Scaff's in a hurry, and he needs to slow things down just a little bit, but he takes it through to the line. And we got a jump ball in there as Corey Williamson with a good hustle in there ties up Patterson. And looks like alternating possession. We'll go over to the Yellow Jackets. So 4:17 in the fourth quarter, 63-56. Knox Central clinging to a 7-point lead as the Jackets move into front court again. And the plays, Kyle Howard has it. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebounded by Williamson for Knox Central. And he's going to be, what do you call?
I think he caught a walk.
Called a walk instead of a foul?
I didn't understand that one, but I guess that's why we're up here and they're down there.
I guess that's right. Miller with a 3 off the right side. No good. Rebounded there by Earls. He puts it up and in. And McKeehan's going to be called with a foul as Earls converts into the bucket. And he has 5 in the game. Looking to convert the old-fashioned 3-point play.
That makes Marcus' second foul, by the way.
I believe that's right. And if we hit the midway point of the fourth quarter, Middlesboro's trying to cut that lead to 4 as Earls converts at 63-59 at the 4-minute mark. And we got Steps on Corey. Moved his feet before he dribbled the basketball that time, didn't he? So, just like that, lead is down to 4, and Middlesboro is looking to cut it to at least 2 here on this possession. And Miller has it. He'll go baseline jumper, and it's rolling. No good. Tip, no good. Put up, no good. Earls is banging the boards, and he is fouled on by number 4, Scaff. And Middlesboro just going to war on the offensive end. And yeah, it's on Scaff. And, you know, the one things I noticed there a little bit, Brian, is we have a hard time on that defensive board when Cody Miller checks out of the game. He's coming back in right now, and McKeehan's coming out. And Miller back in.
Now Miller's coming back into the game with 4 fouls.
Earls makes that free throw. Second one's no good. And looks like Middlesboro has the offensive rebound. And the basketball. 3-point lead, 63-60, 3:39 in the fourth. Turnover. Griffin tried to split Bargo and Miller, and he turns it over. Bargo has it. Needs to slow things down a little bit. Free throw, no good. Corey Williamson puts it up and in. Big offensive board, Corey Williamson. With his 16-point three ball by Earls, and he drains a tray out of the corner, leads back to 2 again. At 65-63. Shot under to Bargo. Bargo misses it. There's Corey Williamson up. He's fouled. And I'm telling you, the action is fast and furious, isn't it, Brian?
It's picking up.
3:07 in the game. 65-63 Panthers, and Corey Williamson is going back to the line.
You know, we was talking about Corey earlier. He's a big old boy, and he's picked up a lot here in the fourth quarter. He's helping out the Panthers tremendously.
Knox Central needs to knock these free throws down, and Corey missed that one. He's missed his last couple that he's took here, and we need to be cashing in on this double bonus. 65-63. We've got a total of 5 misses in this quarter, but he knocks that one down. Gives Knox Central a 3-point lead at 66-63. We hit the 3-minute mark as Stuart Miller comes in the front court, makes a spin move on Williamson, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound, Henry with a basketball. He comes down. Over to Bargo. Bargo thinks about spotting up for 3. He motions out for Scaff to come get the basketball. Scaff takes it all the way down. Pass over to Miller. He's going to be called for step. I don't think he moved his feet on that one.
I don't either.
I don't think he did. He got called for the steps. The ref was anticipating the walk, but I don't think he ever shuffled his feet. 2:42. Knox Central leaves the door open again for the Jackets to tie the game. 66-63. Miller with a basketball. Henry guarding him. Miller with a step back 3. It's short. Get on the ball board, and Bargo does. He brings down the rebound. Long pass up towards to Henry. Henry drives up and under. Shot is blocked, but he's going to be a foul in there, and I believe that's going to be all for Mr. Short, I believe. Or is that 4? 2-3.
Like we said earlier, free throws need to count right here.
Yep.
We've got a 3-point lead.
Big free throws right here. Big free throws. Need to be taking advantage of this double bonus in this 4th quarter. Henry's free throw is no good, a little bit strong. But you know, one thing, Brian, here in this 4th quarter is that, you know, this game's been played with a high tempo, and, you know, sometimes these kids start to lose their legs about this time, and it starts to affect their free throw shoot just a little bit. So, looks like Mr. Short did foul out. Yep. Looks like we did have his 5th foul. Howard comes back in for Middlesboro. And looks like going back to the line will be Henry. Powell was 0 for 2 at the line tonight. He's had a good basketball game. He's got 13 in the game. He'll have one more, trying to extend Knox Central's lead to 4. 2:23. Second free throw good by Paul Henry.
Stuart Miller with the ball.
Yep, nice pass under to Howard. It's deflected out there by Williamson. And we got a jump ball, looks like, between Bargo and Howard.
That's going back to the Panthers.
Yep. Corey Williamson got a piece of that shot there and deflected a little bit. And looks like we got a tie up. Alternating possession back to the Panthers. Miller inside to Scaff. Scaff works against Miller. Good job, good hands by Jacob Scaff. It's down to Henry. Henry needs to relax here a little bit. Shots up, no good. Williamson has it. Henry takes it back down, puts it up, no good. Henry follows it up and rolls it in there. Oh, Henry going to war on the offensive board that time. 67-63, 69-63 Panthers. 151 in the 4th. Earls has it. He's driving into traffic, throws a shot up on the move. It almost looked like a Larry Bird shot there for a moment. It almost went down for him there as he's following down. Bargo needs to take his time here now. He backs it off at 137. Craig Bargo over to Corey Williamson. Panthers don't need to be in no hurry. Looks like we got a foul there as we get a double team. And right here's where we need to, we're in the double bonus. We don't need to be in a hurry with the score right now, so.
Need to take advantage right here.
Right, let them foul us here. So we're going to stop the action here with 132 in the 4. 69-63 is our score. Knox Central in control, and we almost suffered. This has been one of the woes of the Panthers, Brian, this year. 0-4 start is finishing games in the 4th quarter. And we see just a little bit of this in this game, don't we?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So, taking care of the basketball and converting on the free throw line is going to be the big keys right here in this last minute 32. If we'll do this, we can win this basketball game.
Another thing that helps out the Panthers, not meaning to cut you off there.
That's all right. Go ahead, Brian.
But another thing that helps the Panthers, when the fans get behind them, and right now you can, I don't know if our cameras are catching or not, but you can definitely see the fans are getting on their feet.
Yes, they are, aren't they?
And then when you got somebody behind you like that, it always boosts your momentum up a little bit.
Yeah, we got a good cheering section, especially on the student end right down here on the student section. And they've got the yellow, what would you call them things, guys?
Spirit balloons. I don't
Spirit
know.
balloons. All right, that's a good name. Corey Williamson makes a big free throw there on that end. Corey, in this quarter, I believe I have him 4 for 8. 4 for 7. He misses the second one. And we got Steps.
Steps once again.
Yep.
And that right there is a big turnover.
Big turnover, too. 7-63. And the key here for the Panthers, just to, taking care of the basketball right here and don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry right here. Just take your time and let the action come. 70-63. We're going to walk the other way, and I think we got a foul on Cody Miller. He fouled out, didn't he? On that
that's
illegal pick there. I did catch that, but moving screen there on Miller, and that turns the game back around a little bit more right there. We had pretty good hands there, and that's going to send Hatmaker to the line, and he converts. Is that Hatmaker? Yeah, Hatmaker. Didn't get his number there. And his second free throw was good, and we're 70-65, so just like that, we're back to another game. We're back in Middlesboro's back in the game. So, and ball knocked loose. What was that call?
That was out of bounds, and they called it on Jacob
Scout.
Scout, so it's going back to Middlesboro.
Oh, well, I didn't see that. Miller has it. He spins into the lane. Ball's knocked away. Take your time, boys. Take your time. There's another foul on Miller. And I believe I've got him with, is that 3 or 4?
I'm not quite sure.
Catch it in 4. That's what I thought. I believe that's Miller's 4. Big free throws coming from Scout here. He has 2. Scout has 4 points in the game. He's got a couple. Free throw, good. Jacob Scout, 6'4" sophomore, will have one more. Southpaw, second on its way, and it's rolling in there. Nice rotation, Scout. Scout with his 7th point of the game, Knox Central by 7. Miller will launch another 3, and his shot is good. Stuart Miller, it's about a 22-footer behind the arc. 72-68 our score, with about 1:07 left here in the 4th quarter. And the Yellow Jackets just won't go away, Brian.
You can't swat them Jackets.
Got a lot of sting in them, don't they? A lot of sting. 1:07 the time left, and Coach Brandon Elam, he is trying to settle his young Panthers down here. Middlesboro's full court pressure is really causing the Panthers a lot of problem here in the last 3 or 4 minutes. We've had several turnovers in the back court. And, that's one problem, the things they'll be wanting to try to force here. So let's see how the young Panthers handle the basketball here in this last minute 7. A lot of time left, a lot of ball game yet to play. So 1:07, somebody's got to come to the basketball.
There's 5-second call.
And that's a 5-second call on the Panthers. And Middlesboro gets the basketball back as Howard will take it out of bounds. Howard into Earls. He double dribbled the basketball, got away from it. Ball's rolling loose on the floor.
Miller.
Over to Miller. Miller launched a 3. Got it. Stuart Miller with a 3, and the lead is at 72-71. And we got a foul here on number 5. Number 5 is Griffin.
Like we said earlier, Knox Central definitely take advantage now.
Yep. Better knock these 2 down, hadn't we?
Gives a 3-point lead with 53.1 left.
They're not making a few free throws here in the 4th quarter. We've missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this quarter. We've left the door open just a little bit, plus a few turnovers. So Bargo's got 2. Let's see if he can convert. Free throw good. Big free throw, Craig Bargo. We need this one right here to make it a 3-point game. And his shot is good. Nice touch, Craig Bargo. He has 7 in the game, 74-71. Middlesboro, Miller with a 3, shot no good. Panthers climb up on the board, hit the wire. Looks like it's going to go to the Panthers. Ball kicked up and hit the that retaining wire there, and looks like it's going to bring it to the Panthers. 74-71. Knox Central needs to take care of the basketball. Looks like we got a hold on Earls, and it's going to send Bargo back to the line.
Bargo's had to pull some big free throws out this quarter.
You know, there's been bad calls both ways. I feel like Middlesboro's got away with a few hand checks there in this fourth quarter. But, you know, things have a way of evening out sometimes. So, Craig Bargo's a perfect 4 from 4 in this quarter from the line. The junior Isaac Martin puts it on his way good. 75-71 Knox Central. Bargo will have one more. His second free throw's on its way, and it's there.
He got it. We're back to a
5-point game. 45 seconds. I believe he started the clock too quick there. Nobody touched the ball yet. And, yep, that's what it is. Reset the clock there. Middlesboro roll that ball in, and until it touches a player's hands, clock doesn't start. So, what was that, about 45? I believe 45 maybe. Yep, we're going to 40.
They're taking it back even farther now.
Yep. Throw it right on off. Damn.
I think I just read the ref's mouth. It's supposed to be 46.2.
Yeah, I knew it was somewhere around 45. We're going up to 47, looks like. 46.2. Bargo says I can't make it 46.2. He's got it 46.1 right now. Ted Bargo's the clock operator here. Now we got 46.2. No problem. 46.2 seconds left. Knox Central nursing a 76-71 lead. This final 46 seconds. Middlesboro Howard into Miller. Miller quickly into front court. He's looking for a pick. Shot. Rims out. And looks like we got a foul on Embry. Foul's on Embry. I was looking off. I don't know if they got him or not there on that.
I really couldn't tell either.
I was watching the shot going on to the rim, and but Miller's going to go to the line, and these are big free throws. They can get Middlesboro right back into the game. His first free throw was good. He'll have 3. He's foul behind the three-point line, so his first one is good. And
with that call right there, Brandon Elam's done got one technical tonight, and he sort of had to cover his mouth and sit down.
I think so. Second one is good. Well, now we give him 2. 76-73. Pass over to Embry. No need for a shot here. Just take care of the basketball at 32 seconds. McKeehan has it. Scaff, no need to shoot. No need to shoot. 76-73. 27.3 seconds. Foul is on Hatmaker, and I believe for Hatmaker that's going to be his 5th and final personal foul.
Yep.
I think he's going to leave the game with a total of 5 points this evening. And as Middlesboro waits to replace Hatmaker, that's going to send Jacob Scaff to the line. Scaff in this quarter alone is 3 out of 4 for the line, and 5 out of 6 for the game, with a total of 7 points for the Panthers. 76-73.
Big free throws once again.
Knox Central in control of this game, especially in the first half, and Middlesboro began to make the run early in the third quarter. And this has been a very tight game from that point on. Jacob Scaff back to the line. His free throw is good. Jacob's been very consistent, money in the bank here in the fourth. He'll have one more. As I said, he is 7 out of 8 from the line. 7 out of 8 for the game. 78-73. Miller with another 3 on his way. Good. Stuart Miller.
Right back to a 2-point game.
With 78-76. Pretty hard to stop that three that Miller's launching up. 20.4 seconds, 78-76. Still a lot of basketball to be played right here, and Knox Central needs to take care of the basketball.
Definitely don't need a turnover right here.
Not at all, not at all. So Coach Elam sends back out Marcus McKeehan, Craig Bargo, Jacob Scaff, Corey Williamson, and Paul Hembry. Middlesboro with Earls, Miller, Griffin, Smith, and Howard on the floor for the Jackets. McKeehan went bounds for Knox Central.
I think right there what happened was Earls tried to save the Craig Bargo push, playing possum a little bit.
Right. Bargo with a basketball. He's going to be fouled by Miller. Fourth personal foul on Miller. Stuart Miller with 4 for Middlesboro. Big free throws again. Bargo's already converted here 6 times in this quarter. He's a perfect 6 for 6. And these two are really big. Free throw, good. Bargo. 7 out of 8, just 7 out of 7 this quarter for Bargo. It's a 3-point game. And big, make it a 2 possession, and he does. 80-76, Knox Central, 14 seconds. Miller to front court. Pick, looking to launch that 3, but Griffin will launch it off the left side. It's no good. Scaff runs a rebound down the corner, and he's going to be fouled in there by Miller or Howard, one. And we might be looking at victory number 1 on the season for the Panthers. As that's going to send Scaff to the line with 6 seconds left. And Scaff's free throw is good. As I said before this fourth quarter started, this double bonus is going to be big, and it has been. Scaff and Bargo alone has converted about 15, 16 free throws in this quarter. We've got a stop of action here at 6-second mark. 82-76. And now he's got
6-point lead here. Stuart Miller bringing it up the floor. Looks like he'll take the last 3 of the game.
1 more. And
that's
no
the ball game.
And Knox Central notches its first victory of the season. 82-76. And they did not make it look easy there in the second half, did they? There's one thing about it. They kept us on the edge of their seats the whole way. And after being in the driver's seat that first half, Brian, leading by 17 at the half. And I believe a couple times they stretched that lead out to 23. They started the third quarter. Middlesboro fought their way back in it gradually. Cut that lead down to 6, I believe, starting the fourth quarter. Made it a game from there on out. But Knox Central was able to get in a double bonus and some clutch free throw shooting, and was able to hang on and win their first game of the year as the Panthers go to 1-4. And Middlesboro, I believe, drops to a record of 1-4 on the season. So we're going to go back to Frank Shelton, and we're going to patronize our sponsors this evening, and we'll come back in just a few minutes, and maybe if Coach Elam comes out, we'll get a word with him, and we'll have our scoring wrap up and all that. So send it back to you, Frank.
Welcome back to Auto Talk. We've been discussing a variety of cars and trucks available, but John, who has time to look for the car that's right for them?
Well, great news, Bill. The full selection of Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury vehicles can be seen in one location, Falls Ford on Highway 25W. They have the economical Ford Focus, the luxurious Lincoln Navigator, and everything in between, including pickups.
Yeah, but what about price?
With this kind of inventory, Falls has to have great prices to keep them moving.
Falls Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, how do you like us now?
Bernard's Fine Jewelry carries the breathtaking collection of beautiful Leslie's Gold jewelry. Jewelry manufactured to the highest standards of craftsmanship and quality of materials, backed by a lifetime guarantee. A guarantee so thorough that if your Leslie's Gold jewelry should become broken, damaged, or defective, simply return it to Bernard's Fine Jewelry for a prompt replacement with a new piece. Truly a guarantee that every day will be as beautiful as the first. Bernard's Fine Jewelry in Barbourville and Hazard.
Sonny's Sporting Goods of Barbourville has it all. Owned by Sonny and Patty Lawson, Sonny's has a complete line of sweatshirts, t-shirts, and jackets for Knox Central and all the other Knox County schools. Sonny also provides a complete line of screen printing, custom embroidery, trophies, and plaques. Call Sonny's today at 546-3844 or visit Sonny and Patty on Knox Street in Barbourville. Sonny's Sporting Goods.
Farmers Market, the farmer's friend, located on the Artemis Road in Barbourville, is your one-stop shop for all of your farm feed and tax supplies. Buy your feed by the bag or by the ton. From your smallest home need to industrial strength, Farmers Market has the best selection of Husqvarna chainsaws around. Stop by today or call 546-6321. Farmers Market, the farmer's friend on the Artemis Road in Barbourville. Phone 546-6321.
At Union National Bank, we believe our job is to make a great community even better. Why? Because we live here too. Union National Bank, a tradition of community banking.
Welcome to the 2005-2006 Knox Central Panther basketball season. On behalf of the office of Mike Quarry, we would like to wish both teams the best of luck. As the May election nears this spring, remember to keep Mike Quarry as your Knox County clerk. Your vote and support is greatly appreciated. This advertisement has been brought to you by Mike Quarry, Knox County clerk. Hey, did you see the new signs and vehicle graphics around town?
And what about those sport magnets and banners?
Yes, those are designs like no other.
Jim Adams at Designables Vinyl Graphics can design custom logos, and don't forget Designables can meet all of your political campaign needs. That's Designables Vinyl Graphics, Jim and Renee Adams. Let your business be our business.
Here's a major announcement. The Falls family of dealerships in Corbin has added Falls Chevrolet Cadillac. Falls is now East Kentucky's only full-line GM dealer. GMC, Pontiac, Buick, and now Chevrolet and Cadillac. Shopping for a new Chevrolet or Cadillac? Don't sign any papers until you visit the all-new Falls Chevrolet Cadillac. If you're a loyal Chevrolet or Cadillac buyer, Falls Chevrolet Cadillac promises you the best deal. Falls Chevrolet Cadillac, GMC, Pontiac, Buick, and Corbin, 528-1836.
At Subway, we take great pride in our food. With 7 subs and 6 grams of fat or less, it's no wonder Subway is the most successful fast food restaurant in the U.S. Stop in or go to the Subway Express at one of the 2 convenient locations in Barbourville, located next to Mystic Gas on US 25E and on Knox Street. Subway, eat fresh.
Custom partials and dentures are available with the most aesthetic porcelain teeth on the market. We currently offer Dr. Turbyfield dentures. We make custom dentures, custom crowns, and custom bridge work for all your needs. Come by our office and see the latest in whitening and bleaching. In 15 minutes once a day, Dr. Bob can bleach your teeth so you can achieve a great white, beautiful smile. All he needs is a few minutes each day. Call Dr. Bob for an appointment today at 546-3660.
Randy Jewell and the staff of the Jewell Law Office welcome you to the 2005-2006 Knox Central High School basketball season. Jewell Law Office specializes in personal injury claims and criminal defense. Let the Jewell Law Office help you with your case. The Jewell Law Office, located at 138 Court Square in Barbourville, 546-9714. Go Panthers!
Make your one stop at Jack's Stop and Shop on Daniel Boone Drive in Barbourville. Jack's offers full service, regular, unleaded, and premium gases at self-serve prices. Don't forget about Jack's Car Wash and interior vacuuming services while you're there. On the go, no problem. Jack's has a wide variety of snacks, drinks, and grocery items to choose from. The quick conveniences of a grocery and the friendliness of a neighbor right here in town. Stop and shop at Jack's on Daniel Boone Drive.
Knox County Circuit Clerk Greg Helton welcomes you to the Knox Central Boys and Girls Basketball season. As the primary election approaches, remember to re-elect Greg as your Circuit Clerk. Greg and the staff of the Circuit Clerk's office would like to wish the Panthers the best of luck this season. This advertisement was paid for by Greg Helton, Knox Circuit Clerk.
For the best country cooking around, dine into Hillbilly's Country Cooking in Barbourville. With an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'm sure their food will satisfy the pickiest of eaters. Hillbilly's offers great family dining along with an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet of the morning. Not only does Hillbilly's Country Cooking have great tasting food, they now sell purses, accessories, and t-shirts. Stop by today. Hillbilly's Country Cooking, US 25E in Barbourville. The Knox County PVA office would like to wish the Knox Central girls and boys basketball teams the best this season. As the primary elections approach, remember to keep Bill Oxendine as your PVA. Knowledgeable, caring, compassionate, and fair. Bill Oxendine for Knox County PVA. Paid for by Bill Oxendine, Knox County PVA. Located on Highway 25E in Bimble, Ken Meredith of KNC Auto Sales would like to show his support for the Knox Central Panthers this basketball season. Ken especially supports the KC Dance Cats along with his daughter, Chrissy Meredith, the head coach. Come by and choose from one of the many cars Ken has on his lot and make your selection today. For the best deals around, call 546-5851 or stop by KNC Auto Sales in Bimble.
Skip Hammonds, attorney at law, proudly supports the Knox Central Panthers. Office hours are 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Call or drop by the law office of Skip Hammonds, located on Knox Street. Let him and his friendly, knowledgeable staff settle your claim. Skip Hammonds, attorney at law, 546-2310 or 546-3811.
All right, we're back with you here at Knox Central High School as the victorious Panthers enter the win column for the first time in the young season 2000, 2005, and 2006 as they notch a 82-76 win tonight over the Yellow Jackets of Middlesboro. If you want to, John, come on up. I'm John, one of the Knox Central assistant coaches is going to come up with us after we run the scoring down right here. Let's look first of all, Middlesboro. I had Stuart Miller, Brian, with a total of 37 in the game. I believe I had him with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like threes. Tyler Hatmaker had 7. Daniel Griffin had 10. Bart Short had 10. Aaron Howard had 2. Daniel Griffin had 10, I believe. And Nick Smith had 2. And I believe Casey Earls had 10. Knox Central attack is pretty balanced. That's what you like to see. It looks like we had about 5 people in double figures, led by Corey Williamson with 18, Marcus McKeehan 16, Paul Hembry 16, Jacob Scaff had 11, Craig Bargo had 11, and I think one of the keys there in that fourth quarter, as you see right here, Jacob Scaff was what looks like about 8 out of 9 from the free throw line, and Bargo was 8 out of 8 in that fourth quarter from a free throw line. Big contribution and so forth there in the fourth quarter. And also 3 points by Cody Miller, the 8th grader, 2 points by Josh Brown, and Corey Smith come in that first half and had 5. We've got a couple guests come up to be with us here at the end of the game. And Brian, you wouldn't want to interview Mr. Hembry there, would you? Would you like to Would you like to ask him a couple questions?
I guess I could.
All right. Well, let's let him.
Folks, here right now we got Mr. Paul Hambry, a senior for the Knox Central Panthers. I think he finished with 16 points tonight. Mr. Hambry, what was the key to winning this game here tonight?
Well, key to the game really was stopping Miller and rebounding. You know, we've been having trouble rebounding the ball. And playing the second half, we come out and play a good first half. Kind of fall apart in the second half.
You know, me and Mr. Bing was talking about the curse of the fourth quarter, but we seemed to overcome it tonight and pulled out with the win, the first win of the season, and just so happened it was a home game.
Yeah, maybe this will give us some confidence, you know, and maybe we can go out there and play a little bit more confident. I believe everybody's kind of discouraged, you know, young team and stuff. But we're just getting better every game. That's all we try to do. You know, we won't win, but
you know, January 6th, I believe it is, you got Barbourville crosstown rival. How do y'all plan to prepare for that game?
Well, we really haven't talked about it much, you know. We play one game at a time, but I mean, it's a big game. It's always a big game when we play them, but we ain't really discussed that much yet.
You know, it looks like it's going to be a good season. We know we got off to a rough start, played South Laurel first game of the season. You know, them being the defending state champions, we played as hard as we could against them, I guess we could say, and then we came up a couple short, and now we finally get a win. Looks like the season's going to turn over now, hopefully.
Yeah, like I said, you know, maybe this will give us some confidence, go out there and play more confident and aggressive.
Well, Mr. Hambry, if you ain't not got no more to say, we're going to turn it back over to Gerald here.
All right, thanks.
Let me ask you one question.
All right.
Let me ask you a couple of questions here, Paul. It's a good basketball game. You've done a good job, showed some good senior leadership this evening, and you know, sometimes when anybody waits their turn to play, if you'll just work hard and keep striving forward, your time will come, won't it? And
yeah.
I think you and Marcus both stepped up tonight with 16 points and showed some good senior leadership. And I know we've been anticipating that first win all year. 2 or 3 got away from us early. We're 1-4 now and got something to build on. And what from here? I mean, what are we looking forward to? How we're looking to improve, Paul? What do you think?
Well, we've got to rebound better. You know, we're a small team, and we've got to get better at that. You know, we get out rebounded every game.
I think it's one of the things that Coach Elam, I was talking to him yesterday, was I was looking at stats over here at 4-game statistics, and it showed you guys was, you know, especially on the defensive board, was, you know, coming up a little bit short rebounding. Free throw shooting was something of concern, 55%, and one of the things I pointed out in opening in the fourth quarter there was that when we got in the double bonus early, I told Brian one of the keys to win this game right here is we get into this double bonus is knocking these free throws down, and I think we done a pretty good job in that fourth quarter. I don't know if you was 1 out of 2 in the fourth, but Jacob Scaff really stepped up big in that fourth quarter. I think he's 7 out of 8. Bargo was 8 out of 8 in the fourth, and y'all made some big free throws down the stretch there, and I think that's one thing that Coach Elam was pointing at. I think that's probably one thing he's going to be proud of right there is free throw shooting.
Yeah, those big shots, and they stepped up and put them in, and we really had to have them.
Yeah. Well, from tonight, let's see. I guess you guys go over to the Hooping It Up tournament at South Laurel. Who we play there Monday?
Rockcastle.
Play Rockcastle.
So hopefully we can get a win back on them.
All right. We played them earlier in the year. We had a big league going into the fourth quarter and lost at Rockcastle. So we play them. Is that going to be Monday night?
I'm not sure, but it is Monday. I don't know what time.
All right. So if you can get out Monday and get over to South Laurel High School, is that where it's going to be, south or north? South Laurel, and the Panthers will be taking on Rockcastle on Monday. So appreciate you coming by, Paul. Congratulations on that first win of the year, and we hope we talk to you again this year sometime.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
We got one other guest over here we're going to bring on board with us, and this is one of the Lady Panthers. Wendy Messer is going to be got a couple of things we're going to ask her, and we've had one game on TV4 last week with Jackson County, and the Lady Panthers, I'll tell you what, they're off to a very good start this year, Wendy. 5-1, is that right?
Yep.
And that's great. And and I think Wendy's got a lot to do with that. I don't know what her average is right now, but I know we're playing at how much?
25.
25 right now. I knew it was winning the 20 somewhere, but you know, lots been expected of the Lady Panthers the last 2 or 3 years, and you're now a junior and maturing and everything and getting stronger. We know you've always had a lot of ability to score and to play. And see, I remember your dad played here at Knox Central. He's a pretty good basketball player a few years ago, and I knew you had a lot of ability, but things are starting to click a little bit now for the Lady Panthers, aren't they? Yep. 5-1. Their only loss was the opener